The sturgeon spearing season will be next week, so how are the ice conditions looking on Lake Winnebago?
Emily Deem joins us live with more. Hi, Em.
Good morning, Rachel and Pete. Hi, everybody. You know, no matter what the temperature, Lake Winnebago really is a beautiful sight to see, and it is right behind me this morning. The sun is coming up. We're out here at Menominee Park, and we're actually standing on Miller's Bay right now. Don Herman is here with me with Sunk Dive and Ice Service. Don, you obviously have your truck behind us. We're on Miller's Bay. The thing is, it's okay for cars to be on here right now, this portion, but not so much the lake. We want to give everyone an update about ice conditions and what's dangerous right now.
Well, the ice conditions pretty much stayed from last week. We have that map out on the Facebook, and if you pay attention to that map, you can go out with four-wheelers and that stuff. But right now, Otter Street, we cannot put our bridges out because where that blew open is still not 12 inches ice.
Yeah,
it's only about 6 inches.
We have that map that's up there right now, so if you pay attention to it. The problem that we're facing now, some snow fell, it's covering. Tell us about that and how that's dangerous.
It covered up where it froze over, and now it covered up the crack. And just so everybody knows, you have to be careful now because you can't see it. So that's why that map becomes very important. And it's mostly on the west shore. Now they have some tree lines out across the lake. On the east side, they're putting some tree lines out a couple miles for vehicles for next weekend for sturgeon spearing. So they are driving out on the other side.
And that's what is on probably a lot of people's minds, the sturgeon spearing season.
There's about 14 inches of ice on Lake Winnebago right now, 13 to 15 on 95% of the lake. It's just so happened that when that strong wind last week, that's what happened. Our shore got the most damage of that wind because it opened it up, and now we have to wait for that to freeze. And we're hoping, you know, if we get 12 inches by next weekend, we will put our bridges out for sturgeon spearing. But it's possible.
Yeah, and it's a thing that you have to monitor every day. Like one day this week it was almost 50 degrees, and now we're below zero. You just have to monitor it every day.
We have to monitor. We monitor it every day. We know how many inches. There's about 6 inches where we put our bridges. We need another six inches in order to put our bridges out, and we'll gain about 2 inches today, probably the whole day. But I would like to say is, how come every time I'm with you it's 30 below?
Don, it is our weather. You know it's going to happen. When I call you or text you, you're like, okay, it's going to be freezing that day. I'm out with Emily.
30 below.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being out here. And you see his truck is out here. He's going to be plowing Miller's Bay because they're having their fishery this weekend. They're going to hold it. We're going to tell you more about that coming up. We'll send it back to you. Thanks, Don.
Thanks, Em.
Thanks, Em.